people, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you my almost favourite books of 2022. So the first book is A Funny You Should Ask. This book I read it quite recently and I really enjoyed so much. So this is about Chani. I always get the name wrong, I'm so sorry. And Gabe, and Gabe's famous and Chani is hired to interview him for obviously the papers and stuff, and then 10 years later they meet again and the friendship kindles, and also then it becomes more, and it's just so good, so interesting, and it keeps your interest. And I read it quite fast. It's also quite short as well, which is nice, and the cover is beautiful. Like, the way you could display this is amazing. So yes, I really enjoyed this, and it's an almost favorite read for me because I think I read it 4.75, so it wasn't quite a 5-star, but it was like so close to it. The next one is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This book I rated, I think it was 4.5, I want to say, or 4 stars. So this book, I love Taylor Jenkins Reid's writing. I love all of her books. Now this, I read in one night. I read it quite fast as well. It was really enjoyable. I love the like the dynamic of it, like the way you see like the siblings like connecting and looking out for each other and everything, especially the oldest one. I forgot her name. Nina having to like grow up really quickly, and the way that's affected her and everything. But yeah, it's so good, so enjoyable, and it is just, I love this book. Next one is Marriage for One by Ella Mays. So this book I actually read in a reading vlog where booktubers choose my next read. So if you want my full review on it, you can go and check that out. But this book I rated 4.75 stars. So again, it wasn't quite a 5-star, but it was so close to being one. So this is about Rose and Jack. So I'm going to read the back to you so you can get more of an understanding of what this is about. The only way to secure her dream is to marry a handsome stranger. When Rose and Jack meet, she has just lost her uncle, and with him her dream of owning a coffee shop. Rose wanted nothing more than to open a cafe in her uncle's building, but his will is clear. The building goes to Rose's husband, not to her. Then his lawyer Jack offers an unusual solution. She can marry him. She will get the cafe and he'll get the building. For some reason, Rose agrees. It might be a marriage of convenience, but it's anything but simple. Despite it being his idea, Jack is unbearably surely, but then he does something that shows Rose he might just have a softer side. Maybe love can start with a contract, but will Rose still feel the way when she learns the full terms of their deal? So yeah, it's so good, and obviously it's quite a thick one, so it is also kind of like a slow burn, but it's done in a good way. Next one is The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. This is a closed door one, so if you aren't into like all the spice and stuff, this is a good one for you. This is a friends to lovers, so this is about Bree and Nathan. Bree does ballet and Nathan does football. I want to say, was it football? I can't remember. But they have been like best friends since I think it was high school. And then things slowly start to increase, but they also have to fake date as well, so there's some fake dating in here, and it is just such an enjoyable read, and I loved it. It's also fast paced. I think I read this in one night. Yes, I did. I read it really quickly. There's also a full reading vlog of me reading this, so if you also want to check that out, you can. The next one is Flawless by Elsie Silver. This one I read really recently, actually. It was last month, and I didn't think I was actually into like cowboy romances, but I really enjoyed this one. So this is, I forget their names, but this is about a cowboy. He rides bulls, and he says something very discriminating for a sponsor, and so his manager, I want to say, or someone that works for him, obviously isn't happy about this, and his manager sends his daughter to go and look after the cowboy. Like I said, I forgot their names. And basically to keep him out of trouble from doing anything that could ruin his career. And so that is basically what it's about. Oh, and also they're not it's kind of like an enemies to lovers as well, because they're not a very big fan of each other at first, but yeah, it's really enjoyable. Next one is The Bodyguard. This is also one that I read in BookTube's Choose My Next Read video, and this I rated a 4.75 stars. Again, it was so close to being a 5-star. I really enjoyed it. I love the fact that they made the woman the bodyguard instead of the male, because most of the time it's the male, like in bodyguard romances, most of the time it's the male. So I love to see the woman empowerment. I love to see it. So yes, that is also one of the reasons why I enjoyed it, but also I love the progress of the relationship. I felt like it was done well, and I just really enjoyed it. Next one is Better Than the Movies. So this is also an I think it was 4.75 stars or something like that. So it was really close to being a 5-star, but I felt like the only thing that put me off is the fact that it was YA for giving it a 5-star. But then again, I still really enjoyed it. Like, I read this in one night. Noting that word night, like one night. I stayed up all night reading it, which isn't healthy, but I did, and I have no regrets. It was so good. So this has also got like movie references and like romance, like stuff like that, and it's amazing, and I love it. Next one is Irresponsible by Melanie Harlow. So this book I actually really enjoyed, and it was so close to being a 5-star. No, I think it was a 4.75. It was so close, and I mean, like, it was probably more of like, it could be a 5-star, to be completely honest, but there's something missing from it, which I can't, like, I don't actually know what's missing from it. You know when you get a feeling where something could have been added? Yeah, that's the feeling I've got. So but I did really enjoy this. This is an age gap book. Our main female character babysits our main male character's daughters. He has 3, so it's a single father trope as well. So if you like that, single father, I never said that in my life. Single dad trope. So if you like that, that's the thing for you. Also, our male main character works for our main female character's parents. I just remembered the female's name, Franny. That's it. So yes, that is basically that book. And obviously because she's babysitting his daughters, they see each other quite often and things happen. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. And the last one, which is a series, is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. This I actually didn't expect to enjoy as much as I thought, because it's obviously young adult, but this series is so good. Like, but I actually did rate them all 5 stars, except for the third one. Actually, I rated that 4.75 stars, but it's only in this video because there's, in my favourite videos, they're more my favourite than these ones. But anyway, but this is so interesting because you feel like you're investigating with Pippa. Is that her name? Yeah, I think it's Pippa. You feel like you're investigating with her, and considering she's a teenager, she's still in school, and she's doing this as a project, and that's what started it. And then it kind of becomes like her thing. Is amazing. But yeah, so that is another book that another series that I enjoyed. So those are all my almost favourite books of 2022. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe if you want. It's free, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.